Tonight in 7 News Flashback, one of Queensland's most dangerous fugitives, serial armed robber Harold McSweeney, broke out of Boggo Road Gaol in a garbage truck, then shot a detective who's now Queensland's Deputy Police Commissioner. Tonight, Ross Barnett speaks for the first time about the shocking crime that almost cost him his life.
They're running into the scrub now, further down. Next house down.
Go.
Further down, running into the scrub.
The garbage truck with 5 prisoners on board smashed through the front gates. The mastermind was Harold McSweeney.
Well, it's pretty audacious, isn't it?
On the run, McSweeney robbed banks and armoured cars. As a detective, Ross Barnett was assigned to the case. Before joining the force, he was a Gold Coast bank teller and the victim of a violent robbery.
We were bound and gagged. That was a truly terrifying experience. That's why when I got the opportunity to work in the armed robbery squad, I had a real passion for that work.
Detective Barnett was sent to Toowoomba to investigate a tip-off about McSweeney.
So we went up looking for him. We found him that day. A fairly wild chase ensued. The informant had told us that McSweeney would be heavily armed as he was, and had made it very clear he would shoot any police who tried to arrest him.
The policeman was hit in the hip during an exchange of shots following a tip-off.
He shot me in the hip. He had a .357 Magnum, which he shot me with, and he also had a 9mm automatic, which luckily he dropped as he got out of the car.
McSweeney hijacked another vehicle and headed for Crow's Nest, where police cornered him. He stunned everybody by surrendering to a 7 News crew.
And who are you? McSweeney. Harold McSweeney.
After shooting a cop, he didn't expect to survive a police shootout.
I'm sure self-preservation played a very large part in that decision.
Are you unarmed?
No gun.
Police had their man.
Where's the 357 going from here?
You're the copper, you go and find it.
Huh?
You're the copper, go and find it.
We probably will.
McSweeney bragged about the garbage truck escape.
Something different, wasn't it?
Something like out of the movies.
Yeah, well, everything's got to be different, hasn't it?
How'd you come up with that idea?
You know, it's pretty boring in jail.
And he promised revenge for the informant.
I hope they're watching this tonight, so I'll never get to spend the reward money.
And fortunately for our informant, that never happened.
During a court appearance, McSweeney escaped from the Supreme Court. He tried to hijack a council bus and was shot dead by a prison guard.
2 decades on, much has changed in the police and prison system.
Tighter security means fewer escapes. Police now would use CERT to arrest a dangerous fugitive, not officers from the armed robbery squad. Ross Barnett returned to work a month after the shooting with no lasting effects and is now Deputy Commissioner.
In my own circumstances, I consider myself very fortunate to have come through that just fine.
What about that policeman you shot at in Toowoomba today?
Oh, he shot at me.
Anybody who puts on a blue shirt understands that that is a risk.